أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way course for page 15.C. Today we will study Surah Al-Baqarah, verse remaining part of 102 and 103 ayah. We saw each juz has been divided in 4 parts and each part has 5 pages. The first 5 pages, 1 to 5, you study in QC2 with 37 ayahs. The next 5 pages, page 6 to 10, you study in QC3 with 39. And the next, that is page 11 to 15, third part, you are studying now in this QC4 with 29. The last quarter of the first juz, that is page 16 to 20, you will inshallah study in QC5 with 36. The first juz has overall 141 ayahs, which we inshallah complete in QC5. Let's to revise the 4-page pointers which we have already covered in this course. That is the page 11 pointers. Yes, what are the page 11 pointers? Ignorant masses, fire won't touch, rule of justice, covenant of Bani Israel. Once again, ignorant masses, fire won't touch, rule of justice, covenant of Bani Israel. The pointers for the 12th page are covenant of blood, killing and evictions, belief in parts, treatment with Musa and Isa and other messengers. Once again, covenant of blood, killing and evictions, belief in parts, treatment with Musa and Isa and other messengers. The 30th page pointers are rejecting the book, evil transactions of kufr, we believe in our book, covenant with Tur above. Once again, rejecting the book, evil transaction of kufr, we believe in our book, covenant with Tur above. The pointers for the page 14 are hereafter for you only, they love this life, enmity with Jibril, threw away pledges. Once again, hereafter for you only, they love this life, enmity with Jibril, threw away the pledges. The brief pointers for the page 11s are ignorant fire rule covenant. Ignorant fire rule covenant. The brief pointers for the page 12 are covenant of blood, killing parts, Musa and Isa. Covenant of blood, killing parts, Musa and Isa. And the pointer for the page 13 is rejecting evil transaction, belief Tur. Rejecting evil transaction, belief Tur. The brief pointer for the page 14 is hereafter this life enmity pledges. Hereafter this life enmity pledges. So let's go for the page 15. The first pointer is follow the devils. Second pointer is separating the husband and wife. Third pointer is evil treading knowingly. And the fourth pointer is don't say Ra'ina. So let's keep them on the fingers. The pointers for the page 15s are follow the devil, separation husband and wife, evil treading knowingly, don't say Ra'ina. Once again, follow the devil, separation husband and wife, evil treading knowingly, don't say Ra'ina. And the brief pointers of the page 15 is devil's separation, evil treading, Ra'ina. Devil's separation, evil transaction, Ra'ina. So let's start with the third pointer, that is evil treading knowingly. The link with the previous verses is in the time of Sulaiman alayhi salam, Bani Israel were tested with 2 angels. These 2 angels used to teach magic as a test from Allah. Bani Israel still learned the magic and used it to cause separation between the couples. So this is the first remaining part of the 102. Yes, somebody if kindly want to recite, can recite it. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولقد أعلموا لمن اشتراه ما له في الآخرة من خلاق ولبئس ما ولبئس ما شروا به أنفسهم لو كانوا يعلمون. And indeed they knew that whoever purchased it, mean the magic, would not have any share in the hereof. And surely evil is that for which they sold themselves if they knew, only knew. The next ayat is Bismillah. ولو أنهم آمنوا واتقوا لما أصابت من عند الله خير لو كانوا يعلمون. And if they had believed the truth and feared the Allah, then indeed the reward from Allah would have been better if they only knew. Let's go for the identification of the words of these ayahs. Waw is a harf, la is a harf, kad is a harf, a'lamu, it's a madi verb. From alima, a'lamu, it's a plural. La is a harf, man is a ism masula ism, ishtara, who is a zamir attached. Ishtara is a madi verb. Ishtara, yashtari, ishtari. Ma is a ism masula, la is a harf, who is a zamir ism. في إذا حرف جل آخر إذا اسم مجرور so jar مجرور. The next min is a harf jar, khalakin is a ism majrur, so it's again jar majrur. Waw is a harf, la is a harf, base is a special verb. Ma is coming here again ism ishraw, sharaw is a madi verb. B is a harf jar, he is a zamir, bihi jar majrur. Anfusa is a ism. Nafs is a singular, anfus is a plural. Hum is a zamir ism. Ism plus ism, murakkabe idafi. Law is a harf, it is a conditional harf, harf shar. Kanu is the madi verb from kana, kanu is the plural. Ya'lamun is the mudari. We learned in QC1 when the kana table madi come with a mudari table yaf'aluna, it gives the meaning of madi istamrari, mean the past continuous. Kanu ya the moon, so it's giving the madi continuous, mean the past continuous, mean the madi istamrari. Waw is a harf, law is a harf, anna is a harf, hum is a zamir ism, amanu. Yes, you have to tell me what is this amanu. It's ism fail harf. Amanu is a madi verb. And from amana, so it's a mazid fi from babi ifal. The next is waw is a harf, ittaku. Ittaku is a amr. Ittaku is a plural amr. La is a harf, mausabatun. Mausabatun is a feminine ism. Min is a harf jar followed ism majur in the minindi is a jar majur. At the same time, inda is a mudaf because it's light, no alif lam, no tanween, and the Allah ism jalala followed is a majrur, that is mudaf ilay. So in the Allah is mudaf ilay. Khairun again a ism tanween. Law is a harf shart. Kanu is a madi verb. Ya alamun is again the mudari verb. Kanu ya amalun is a madi istimrari. So let's to have another look on the same ayahs. Waw is a harf, la is a harf, kad is a harf, alamu is the madi verb, la is a harf, man is a ism, ishtara is a fail madi, who is a zamir ism, ma is a ism masula here ism, la is a harf, who is a zamir ism, fi is a harf jar. Al-akhira is again a ism, feminine, min is a harf, lakin is a ism. Waw is a harf, la is a harf, base is a special fail. Ma is a ismi masula here. Shara is a madi verb. B is a harf jar. He is a zamir ism. Anfus is a ism. It's a plural of nas. Hum is a zamir ism. Law is a harf shart. Kanu is a madi verb. Ya lamuna is a mudari verb. Then Wow is a harf, law is a harf, anna is a harf, is a zamir ism, amanu is the madi verb from amana, that is mazid fi babi fad. Wow is a harf, ittaqu is a afil amal, plural. La is a harf, mausabatun is a ism, feminine. Min is a harf, indi is a, again, ism, zarf. Allah is a ism jalala, ism, khairun is a ism. Law is a harf, condition. Kanu is a madi verb. Ya'lamun is the mudari verb. So from these lessons, these ayah, the lesson which we learn, they sold their rewards in exchange for severe punishment. They did an evil deeds knowingly, but did not realize that far-reaching consequences of their actions. If they had studied the book instead of leaving it aside, they would have known that Iman and Taqwa leads to the huge rewards from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So look the new words in each line. Sifr 111 sifr mean less than one in each line on average. Let's go word for word and the phrase for phrase translation and explanation. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وأن لقد indeed أعلموا they knew لمن that whoever اشتراه buy it mean the magic ما له not for him في الآخرة in the hereafter mean any خلاق share Walabesa and surely evil, ma what sharau bihi they sold with it, anfusum themselves, law kanu if they were, yalamun no. It means they knew that they will lose the akhirah and face severe punishment. Whom are they selling in this deal? Themselves. What an evil sake. Allamu, no, it's your turn. If somebody kindly revise this part of the ayah. Okay, Yahya, please go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولقد and indeed alimu they knew lamanish that whoever ishtara buys it malahu not for him fil akhirati in the hereafter min khalaq any share wala bi'sa and they surely evil ma is what sharobihi anfusahum they sold it themselves law kanu if they were ya'lamun to know.
Jazakallah khair, brother. Let's go for the next ayah. Bismillah. Wa and law if annahum they amanu had believed wattaqu and fear min Allah la mawsabatum min surely they reward in the Allah from the Allah khairun would have better law if kanu they were ya'lamun no. It means if they had studied the book instead of leaving it aside, they would have known that Iman and Taqwa leads to huge rewards from Allah through His messengers. What is the strong reminder from the Creator of the heavens and the earth? How merciful Allah is, how great His love for us is. He is wishing for us to realize the truth after He sent it to us through His messengers. Let's to take a hadith here. According to Zayd bin Arqam, anhu, the Prophet ﷺ used to supplicate, Allahumma ati nafsi taqwaha wa zakkiha anta khairu man zakkaha anta waliyuha wa maulaha. O Allah, grant my soul righteousness and purify it, for you are the best purifier, therefore. You are its protecting friend and its guardians. Allah. So somebody kindly revise this part too.
Okay, so let me continue.
Yes, yes.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولو أنهم, and if they آمنوا, had believed, واتقوا, and feared Allah, لمثوبة من عند الله, surely reward from Allah, خير, would have been better, لو كانوا, if they were, يعلمون, they know.
Thank you, Jazakallah, brother. Let's to look the lessons once again. They sold their rewards in exchange for a severe punishment. They did an evil deal knowingly, but did not realize the far-reaching consequences of their actions. If they had studied the book instead of leaving it aside, they would have known that Iman and Taqwa leads to huge rewards from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's to pray. Oh Allah, bless us with the knowledge that leads to a strong belief in you, messengers, books, angels, hereafter, qadr, and the taqwa. And make a plan. Inshallah, I will keep some time aside to ponder the verses of the Quran to increase my knowledge and faith every day. Look, the asma, nas, plural is anfus and nafus. It has two plural. The three-letter sound verb is alima, ya'lamu, ilam, alimun, ma'lumun, ilmun. And lam mim is the root letter and bab is samiha. Here it has come alimu. So alima, alimu is the plural. The next is the hamza verb, the repeated letter verbs, and the weak verb. Among them is shara, yashri, ishri, sharin, mashriun, shiran. Shin ra ya is the root letter. Bab is daraba. Here it happens sharo. It's a madi. Shara, sharo. The next is kana yakunu kun. Time dash kon. Kava nun is the root letter. Bab is nasara. Here it has come kanu. Madi plural. Kana, kanu. The next one is the mazid verbs. Among them is ishtara, yashtari, ishtari, mushtarin, mushtaran, ishtaran. Shin ra ya is the root letter. Bab is iftial. Pattern is ikhtalafa. Here it has come ishtarahu. Who is a zamir mu? Ishtara is a mahdi. The next one is a'amana yu'minu amin mu'min mu'man iman. Hamza mim nun is the root letter. Babi zifal pattern is aslam. Here it has come amanu. It's the madi from amana amanu. The next is ittaka yattaki ittaki muttakin muttakan ittakan. Here waw kaf ya is the root letter. Bab is again the iftial pattern is ikhtalafa. Here it has come wattaku. Waw is a harf remove. Ittaku. It's a ittaka yattaki ittaki plural is ittaku. So it's an amr. Let's to proceed the grammar. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way course 4 page 15.C. Today we will study in grammar the nominal sentence, masculine gender. So let's have a quickly observe the changes in fi'l mudari. The normal is yafalu, yafaluna, tafalu, afalu, tafaluna, nafalu, tafalu. When the chopper letters come just like lam, lamma, harf shart, in, man, ma, and falwal, they chop the dhamma of the single and remove the nun. So it becomes yaf'ala, yaf'al, yafalu, taf'al, afal, tafalu, nafalu, tafal. When the hammer letters come, just like lan, an, hatta, or lamikai, then they change the dhamma into fatha and remove the nun. Just like yafala, yafalu, tafala, afala, tafalu, nafala, tafal. When the lam Ta'kid come with the noon mushaddad, then have a change on the fatha and dhamma. La yafallanna, la yafallunna, la tafallanna, la afalanna, la tafallunna, la nafallanna, la tafallanna. So all singular they represent fatha on lam. All plural they place with dhamma. So here is the prayer time of Maghrib. I will have 5 to 6 minutes excuse for the prayer, and you meanwhile concentrate these changes. We will continue after the Maghrib prayer. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Let's to see the changes which occur in the single verbs. It was taf'alu sharra. It become la taf'al sharra. It was yaf'alu khaira. It become lam yaf'al khaira. Lam and lamma both had the same action. It was yaf'alu yaksibu ajra. Two verbs. In manma, when they come choppers, they chop the two verbs. Ain yaf'al yaksib ajra. Main yaf'al yaksib ajra. Ma yaf'al yaksib ajra. All the three, they have the same way, acting on two verbs. When the fal wal come, they also chop the dhamma. It was yaf'alu khaira. It become fal yaf'alu khaira or wal yaf'al khaira. What about the hammer? Hammer, they change the dhamma into fatha of the single, just like yafalu khaira become li yaf'al khaira. Yaf'alanna khaira become yaf'alu khaira become la yaf'alanna khaira. Yaf'alu khaira become lan yaf'ala khaira. So lam, and with this lam with ta'kid, nun and lan and hatta, they all change the dhamma into fatha. This is the singular. What about the plural? In plural, it was taf'aluna sharra. La come and it removed the noon and put a alif. So it became la taf'alu sharra. It was yaf'aluna khaira. Lam lamma, when they come, they remove the noon and put alif. Lam yaf'alu khaira, lamma yaf'alu khaira. When it was yaf'aluna yaksibuna khaira. Two verb plural. In manma, when come, they chop the both noon of the both verb. Just like in yafalu yaksibu ajra, main yafalu yaksibu ajra, ma yafalu yaksibu ajra. All the three acts same. And what about the falwal? They also remove the noon. Yafaluna khaira become fal yafalu khaira wal yafalu. What about the hammers? The hammer letters lam that become lam tali, lam amr. So they also change the dhamma, remove the dhamma. Yaf'aluna khaira become liyaf'alu khaira. What about the lam ta'khir with nun mushaddad? They also change. They become the yaf'aluna khaira become liyaf'alunna khaira. What about the lan and hatta? They also remove the nun. From yaf'aluna khaira it becomes lan yaf'alu khaira. In this lesson, we will learn nominal sentence, the masculine. We know the Arabic grammar is divided into two parts, sarf and nahw. Sarf is concerned with the constructions of the words from the letters. From the root letters of a verb, we make certain words. That is called sarf. And nahw, it is joining the words to make either pairs and then sentences or directly the sentences. Just al-baytu kabirun is a direct sentence, no pair. Halakalul arda fi yawmain, fi yawmain is the jar majuz pair. And finally we built a sentence. Kana haza baytan kabira. Baytan kabira is a compound. Mean it's a pair used in the sentence of kana. Inna zalika al-baytu baytullah. Zalika al-baytu is a ismu ishara pair and baytullah is the relation pair. And they are joined to make a sentence. So that is now. Now concentrate on this. Two words are written. Al-baytu kabir. Al-baytu is a noun because alif lam is there. It's a proper noun, of course. It's having dhamma, so it's marfu. And the state is called raf. Word is called marfu because having dhamma or dhammatan. And the state of the word is called raf. Kabirun, again is a ism. It's nakra, common noun, no alif lam. And it is also marfu, having the dhammatan. And its state is raf. So you have to understand this difference of both the ism. One is proper noun, other is the common. Both are having the dhammatan. Both are in the state of raf. When there are two such nouns comes, one is proper noun, other is a common noun. Both are marfu or in the state of raf. We call it nominal sentence or jumla ismiya because it's starting with the ism or the noun. Al-baytu, the house. Kabirun is big. So it is the first ism al-baytu. Because you know that al-baytu means it's a proper noun. You know before it and you are talking about something which you already know. So it's a proper noun. Kabir, this word gives the news that house is big. It is therefore called the khabar. So jumla ismiya has two parts. The first part, proper noun, it's called mubtada. Mubtada means beginning, from which the sentence begins. So mubtada. And the second ism is called khabar. Now, you should say three things when you say this is jumla ism. The first noun should be proper, second should be common. The first noun should have the dhamma or dhammatan, second should have the dhamma. The first should be in the state of raf, second should be in the state. Then we say it's jumla ismiya. So al-baytu kabirun in jumla ismiya are the nominal sentence. The Arabic nouns by default have the dhamma or the double dhamma on them as if they are always standing and are ready to work. So the dhamma dhammatan tells it is the first state or the priority state or the ready state of the noun to work or to act something. Just like example, Allahu. Look, there is a dhamma on the last end of the. So it's the word is marfu. The state is raf. Khalidun. There is dhammata. So word is marfu having dhammata. And the state is raf. Al-baytu having dhamma at that. So the word is marfu. The state is raf. The sign of raf or marfu is the standing finger. When we say this standing finger, it means the ism is marfu and the state is raf. Marfu means it have dhamma or dhamma. Depending. If it is alif lam, it will have one dhamma. If without alif lam, it will have the double dhamma. So that is the only difference. Dhamma or dhamma. This state is called raf state. TPI sign is a right hand finger pointing upwards means raf. Both the ism and khabar in jumla ismiya, they are raf. Both are having dhamma dhammatan. Mean both are marfu. Ism are marfu and the state is raf. And sign is this. If I say Allahu Ghafurun, is it jumla ismiya or not? Yes.
It is jumla ismiya.
Jumla ismiya.
If you say jumla ismiya, how you say it's jumla ismiya, or what are the sign of jumla ismiya in it?
The first
is starting with a proper noun.
Yes.
And then it has dhamma at the last word.
We have
it has dhamma on the proper noun and it has dhammatan
on the common
noun.
And the first ism is the mubtada and the second is giving the khabar.
Okay, when we say jumla ismiya, we have to justify three things. First, we will say the first noun is a proper noun. Second is a common noun. This is the first justification. Secondly, both are marfu, mean either dhamma or dhammatan. Third, both are in the state of raf. So this is a jumla ismiya. So we will say Allah is forgiving. If I say al-baytu kabirun, is it a jumla ismiya, nominal sentence or not?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Why?
Yes, it is.
Why? Give me the three reasons.
The first reason is that the first word al-baytu is a proper noun and kabirun is a a common noun. The second is both are marfu. And the third one is both are in the state of rafa, as you said.
Okay. The fourth one, you can say the first part is mubtada, second is the khabar.
Yes.
So you, whenever you I say al muslimu sadiqun, is it jumla ismiya or not? Is if it, then why it is? First answer,
Yes,
is it jumla ismiya or
Yes.
not?
yes, it is.
The first
Yes.
one, the first word is a proper noun. The second word is a common noun.
Yes.
They both have they are both rafa. Am I right?
Both are marfu and state is rafa.
It's Rafa. Not Rafa.
Yes, they are both marufu and the state is rafa.
One is the mubtada,
then-
that is the khabar. If I say al muslimuna sadiquna, what's about this? Are they? Is it a jumla ismiya or not?
Yes,
Yes,
it's
it's
Yes, it is.
How?
on the proper noun, sadiq. It is supposed to be, it's singular, it's supposed to be sadiqun.
There is no singular one. There is no single. Both are the plural.
Oh, both are plural.
Yes, but when you put it into singular, it is supposed to be swadikun, meaning it is rafa.
It's in the
Both
state
are
of
the-
rafa.
Both are the
It's-
noun. One is a proper noun. That is the common
And
noun.
one is,
That is the first
yes.
condition you met. What is the second?
The second is that both
The
should be in the marfu. They both should be marfu and they should be in the state of rafa. So
Rafa.
Are they both marfu?
Yes,
Are
they
they
both
both
are
Yes, they
marfu.
are both marfu.
Yes, they are
How?
both
What is the
marfu.
sign of marfu in them? In the Arabic,
This
you
The
say
bow
the
noon,
first one,
it's
the
bow
meme,
noon.
the meme. If you remove wow and noon,
The meme is
plural
has
word,
dhamma
it
and
becomes Muslimu.
Yes, the
And the
wow.
same apply to the second common noun.
Okay. Now listen.
And-
Now listen me. What I'm talking, that is very important point. You have to memorize it. The Rafa sign in Al-Muslimuna is the wow. And Sadikuna, the Rafa sign is wow. What is the sign of Nas and Jar? That is Ya. Muslimuna is made from the Rafa word, Muslimun. And Muslimina is made from the Fatah word, Musliman. Muslimina is again made from the Kasra word, Muslim. So that Ya is the sign of Nas and Jar. Here the Waw is the sign of Rafa. Waw is the sign of Rafa, or you can say it is the Marfusa. So remember, Waw is very important in this plural. Noon is not important. Noon is just showing you the plural here. If the noon has fatha, it is the plural sign. If noon has the kasra, it is the dual sign. Kitabani, babani, jannatani, noon has the kasra because it's showing the dual. Muslimuna, sadikuna, mushrikuna, noon has a fatha, that is showing the plural. So the noon, presence, fatha mean the plural word. Noon, presence, kasra mean the dual word. That is just. And the waw is the actual sign which is showing it's the marfu. When there is ya, muslimina, sadiqina, this ya is the sign of nas. And the ya is the sign of jar, same. Muslimina, muslimina, kafirina, kafirina, mushrikina, mushrikina. Same. So let's talk about the raf. So what is the sign of raf in al-muslimuna and sadiquna? Wow. Wow is the sign of that they are in dhamma state, mean they are in the raf state. So this is sentence. The Muslims are truthful. Okay, if I say al-mu'minu salin, is it a jumla ismiya or not?
Yes, it's a jumla ismiya.
Why?
Because the first mubtada al-muminu is proper noun, and salihun, the khabar, is common noun. Al-muminu and salun both are in marfu state, and they are the state is rafa, and they are both marfu.
Yes,
That's
so
why
you
it's
say it's okay. If I say al-mu'minuna salihuna, is that sentence jumla ismiya or not?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
Both are ism. First one is the proper noun, second is the common noun. Both are marfu, both are having in the state of raf, so that is jumla. What about this? Al-munafiku fasikun. Is jumla ismiya or not?
Yes.
If yes,
Yes.
why? What is the reason? Both are noun, one is proper noun, other is a common noun. One is having the dhamma, other is having dhamma, both are marfu and in the state of nas, in rough. So that is the reason. Okay. Al munafiquna fasikuna. It's a jumla ismiya or not?
Yes. It's a
Why?
Yes, it
jumla.
is.
Why?
Both are,
ism.
both are
First one is
nouns.
proper
Are
noun,
common, both
marfa,
are
other
noun.
is nakra. Both are
Nakra.
having state of rafa, and both are having the dhamma, I mean the marfu sign, that is wow. Okay. What about this? Now be careful. Al Muslimu Sadiku. It's a jumla ismiya or not?
Yes.
Yes. Why? Both are ism. One is proper noun, other is common noun. Both are marfu, having dhamma or dhammatan. Both are in a state of raf. So they are ism. One is the mubtada, other is the khabar. What is the plural? Al Muslimuna Sadikun. Al Mominu Salihun. It's a jumla ismiya. What will be the plural?
Al mu'minuna salihuna.
Good. Al Munafiqu Fasikun. It's a jumla ismiya. Give me the plural jumla ismiya.
Al munafiquna fasikuna.
Good. Muhammadun Rasulun. Is it a
Rasulullah
jumla
sallallahu
ismiya
alaihi
or not?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it's a jumla ismiya because Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a marfa.
It is not. Muhammadun is not a proper noun.
No, it's a proper noun. It's a name.
Yes, so you said it is not proper noun. How you say it's not proper noun? What is the reason?
The reason for a proper noun, it has
Alif and lam.
I get alif and lam.
Alif lam is a sign of proper noun, but it's not always proper noun sign. There are other proper noun signs also, which you will learn slowly and gradually. Muhammad is a proper noun because it's a specific person name. Everybody is not Muhammad. Rasulun is a nakra. So we will say both are ism. One is proper noun, other is common noun. Both are having the dhammatan mean marfu and state is raf. So it's a jumla ismiya. Muhammad sallallahu is a messenger. What about it is hudun nabiyun? It's a jumla ismiya or not?
Yes.
Then it
Yes,
is.
it is.
It is.
Why?
Because
With the
hudun is
reason.
a name, so it is a common is a proper noun.
We will say both are noun. First one is the proper noun. Second is the common noun. Both are having dhammatan, mean the marfu. Both are in the state of raf. One is the mubtada, other is the khabar. So it's a jumla ismiya. What about this? Zaidun saghirun. Is jumla ismiya or not?
Yes, it's.
Yes, it
Why?
is.
Why? Again, the question is the same.
Both are nouns.
One is the proper noun,
one is
other is the common
proper
noun.
noun, and the other
Both
one
are
is
having
common noun.
dhammatan, mean the marfu. Both are in the state of raf. So one is mubtada, other is khabar. So it's jumla ismi. What about sa'adun kabirun?
Yes, it is.
Why?
Because both are noun. One is proper noun, it's a name, and the other one is common noun, and both are marfu and they are in the status of rapper.
One is the mubtada, other is the khabar. And,
And
the sentence is starting with the noun. As the sentence starts with noun, that is jumla ismi. So that is a jumla ismi. Okay, let's see your workbook. Ma lahu fil akhirah. What is the translation for this phrase? Ma lahu fil akhirah min khalaq. Ma mean not.
They do
Lahu
not
for
have
him.
in the
Fil akhirah
hereafter
in
any
hereafter.
share.
Min khalaq.
They do not have in the hereafter any share.
Yes. Sharru bihi anfusahum. Sharru, they bought bihi anfusahum,
Evil
they turn off their themselves. They
also
sold
with
with it
themselves.
themselves. Lama sabatun min indallahi khair. Surely the rewards
Surely
are,
the reward from
yes.
Allah is better.
Let's to complete. What is the plural of nas?
Amphus or nopus.
Yes, anfus and nafus, it's have two plural. We did the 6 keys for alima, ya'lamu, ilam, alimun, ma'lumun, ilmun, and lam mim is the ruler babis, samia. The next one, shara, yashri, ishri, sharin, mashrun, sharab. Mean shin raya is the root letter babis, daraba. Next is kana, yakunu, kun, kain, dash, kun. Ka, vanun is the root letter babis, nasra. The next one is ishtara, yashtari, ishtari, mushtarin, mushtaran, ishtara. The shin raya is the root letter babis, iftial, and pattern is if. Babis, iftial, pattern is ikhtalafa. The next one is amana, yu'minu, amin, mu'min, mu'man, iman. Hamza, mim, nun is the root letter babis, fa'al pattern is aslama. The next is ittaka, yattaki, ittaki, muttakin, muttakan, ittakan. Waw kafia is the root letter babis, iftial, pattern is ikhtalafa. Now write the simplified definition of sarf and now. What is the definition of sarf? Sarf, how to make a word from letters. Generally, 3 letters constitutes a word. And what is the definition of nav? How to join words to make pairs and the sentences. What is the nominal sentence? Explain with example. Simple definition. Any sentence which start with a noun is a nominal sentence. Mean jumla ismiya. Just like al-baytu kabirun. What is the default states of noun in Arabic and what it indicates? The Arabic nouns by default have dhamma or double dhamma, mean dhammatan on them, as if they are always standing and ready to work. For example, Allahu, Khalidun, Al-Baytu, they all are the dhamma state, mean the rafa. Translate the following sentence into English. Allahu Ghafurun. So what will be the English translation? Allah is forgiving. Al-Baytu Kabirun. What is the translation? The house is big.
The house is big.
Al-Muslimu Sadikun. The
The
Muslim
Muslim is truthful.
Al-Muslimuna Sadikuna. The Muslims
are truthful.
So the Mudare, it have 5 shapes, 5 types. The first is the common maruf. You say yafalu, yafaluna, tafalu, afalu, tafaluna, nafalu. That is the normal or the maruf state. Just like yansuru, yansuruna, tansuru. Other is called the khafif. Khafif means light. When you change the dhamma into fatha, it becomes khafif, mansur. Just like lan yansura. And then is the akhaf. Akhaf means the lightest, the more lightest. What happened? You remove that, even the fatha, you give it a jazab, lam yansu. And the next is it become heavy, sakil. Heavy means you put some extra word, just like you put lam in the beginning and the nun. So it become la yansarn. So it become heavy. The next is askal, the heaviest. You put a nun sakila, mean nun mushaddad at the end and lam before. So it becomes that. So mudare may appear in 5 shape or 5 types. Ma'ruf, khafif, akhaf, sakil, askal. Yansuru, lan yansura, lam yansur, la yansarn, or la yansuran. So these are the 5 states of Mudari. We will use them. So Mudari meanings is either he does, he is doing, or he will do. That is the normal meaning. But if you want the meaning should be fixed to the present, what we do, we add lam. He does, or he's doing. And if you want to fix the meaning to the future, what you do, you add the word seen and sofa in front of it. So it becomes the meaning of future. If there is no lam, seen, sofa, etc., then it is normal. It will give the both meaning present and the future. Now, let's to have a fail. La yaf'alu, he is doing. We want to make stress in that. We put a nun khafifa. So it from the yaf'alu become yaf'al. Yaf'alan. Yaf'alan means he will sure do. It becomes the stress. Nun khafifa put the stress. Put the lam before the verb, it will give double stress. La yaf'alan. Lam will have its own effect of stress, nun will have its own. So we have the double stress. We will say he will sure must do. Sure and must do, double stress. When we bring the nun sakila, what happened? It becomes liyafalanna. There are 3 times shorting. Lam is stressing, nun is stressing, the second nun is stressing. There is no equivalent translation of this word in any language. It means he will must do, that is the just understanding meaning. Otherwise it means he will surely, uncountable surely will do. There is no translation available in any language. How many surely and that? We can say that will must happen. It impossible not happen that thing. When you put the nun mushaddad and lam taqid, la yafalanna, it will must surely happen. So in summary, you can say yafalu, when you put simple nun, it means he will sure do. When we put the both lam and nun, it will say he will sure must do. And when we bring the lam with nun mushaddad, then he will must do. It's obligatory, mandatory. There is no excuse, and it will happen. That is the meaning almost. So let's go for our question. Man khalaq, any share. And indeed,
that is
that
what
is
they
what
also.
they all sold. To whom Bani Israel were selling in trade, they were selling to themselves. Wattaqu, and they all got afraid of Allah, fear of Allah. La mawsabatu min indillah, indeed find the abda from the Allah. If Bani Israel have read Allah's book, they would have known very well that beliefs and piety are cause of great blessings, instead of leaving it, instead of rejecting it, and instead of refusing it. All the 3 correct. What was a strong reminder to Bani Israel from Allah? If they all believe, if they all become afraid, they will get big reward. Ism maful of ittaqa is muttaq. The fail amr of sharra is ishri. Plural of nafs is anfus. The sarf is called the knowledge of how two words is made from letters. The now is called the knowledge how the words are joined to make some sentences, or how the words are joined to make the pairs. Al-Muslimu sadiku. Muslim is truthful. Al-Munafiku fasikun. Munafik is the disbeliever. Translated into Arabic, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is messenger. Muhammadun Rasul. Arabic, the non-originate state or the original state is with what? It is with Dhamma or Dhamma Than, meaning double Dhamma. Halil Muslimuna Sadikuna, the Arabic answer will be Nam al Muslimuna Sadikuna. Hal Zaidun Saghirun, the answer in Arabic is Nam Zaidun Saghirun. Al Malul wal Banuna was Zinatul Hayatud Dunya. Wealth and children are the admirant of the worldly life. Fariqun fil Jannah, a group will be in paradise. I'm sorry, my one device has gone out. Let me to put on the charge. So, Fariqum fi Jannat means a group will be in paradise. The next, of course, the 7 homeworks known to you, 2 of Tilawa, 2 of the workbook, and the book, and the concise MP3 recording, listening, and talking to the course mate, and of course, reciting different surah and ayah in different rak'ah of the prayers. And always say, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma. Sister Aisha Shiru, you will wait. Just I'm closing the session. Then we. Okay. Now you are in QC4. You have 3 rights. At least you teach one person QC1, QC2, and 3, as you have done from these courses. You may get the help from this site, understandquran.com. You will get anything you require. Let's to pray. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka. اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تعذبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. Allah Hafiz. If you people have any questions, your questions are welcome, please. Yes. Yes, Asia Harun, do you have any questions, sister?
Yes, in the lesson we learned two words, shara and ishtara. They in both it was written to buy or to purchase. It's like the same meaning. What's the difference between their meaning?
Actually, when we say ishtara, it becomes exchange. You give something and take something. That is called the bottle system. Nowadays, we give money and take the things. Earlier, and in some part of the world, it's still this is, you give your some things and in exchange, you get some things. For example, you give the fruit, you get the grains. You give the grains, you get some cooked food or something, or some necessities of the life. So that is bottle system. That is called ishtara. Ishtara means exchange. Shara means just to sell or just to buy. Only one thing you do. Either you sell something or you buy something. What we do nowadays, that is shara. And ishtara, when you give in returns, actually you are selling. At the same time, you are purchasing, getting something in return. That is the change of matter with matter, not the money change.
Okay.
At the same time, you are selling and you are buying. That second one is also selling and buying. When there is double actions, you are selling your atom, you are giving, you are exchanging actually. That is exchange. You are giving something and then. So then we say ishtara. As shara also have the meaning, but it does not have the double exchange. This is just as you give the money and you take something. You didn't give anything. You give only the notes or the currency or the something, which is not equivalent to that material. For example, if you give your You are cloth weavers. You made some cloth. You give somebody cloth, and you take in return the grains. Now both are the traders. Both have thread. One sold the cloth, other sold the grain. One purchased the cloth, other purchased the grain. One sold the growth, other sold. So that is the exchange ishtara.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the explanation.
But when you pay money, you have not purchased anything. You just took something in return of money. Money is not, for example, if that money is declared by the government or the authority devalued, or they say, no, it's not acceptable. From now, this and this value notes, they are no more have the surety for that. That goes waste. But if somebody has taken cloth in return of grain, the cloth will remain useful, grain will remain useful, but money can't be useful. Money can be cancelled at any time. If I have got a 1,000 rupee note, till the government is short here, it is have some value. The day government say this type of money note is no more valid, and unfortunately I could not replace or change with the government that notes, I lose everything. But if I have changed it in return of something, that something will not be gone wasted. So that is the trade, that is the ishtara. The both are beneficial and both remain the beneficial. But here this is a loss. Whatever this purchase, you lost at the akhirah. That is the most important. So I'm sorry we gone so more. And let's close the session. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, nashhadu la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka. اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تعذبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. Allah Hafiz. See you tomorrow, inshallah.